107.5 WGCI, the Shi's #1 for hip hop and R&B. It's the morning show with the Destin legend Leon Rogers,
Yes,
the
sir.
pretty in the face Kendra G, shortest day man in Chicago, myself Kyle. We got guests in the studio right now. We've been telling you guys all morning. Today is about 312 Day, and we're taking time out today to support a local organization entitled Build Chicago. We have two wonderful people in the studio right now to represent Build Chicago. We're going to start ladies first. We're going to give it up for Miss Jill Bradley. Good morning, Miss
Yes,
Bradley.
sir.
How are you?
Good morning. Good
No
morning.
doubt. And also in the building we have Mr. Sean Parker. What's up, Sean?
Good morning.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm good.
When Sean came in, I said, what we doing? We shaking hands or we fist pumping?
Right.
Elbows?
I don't know why I'm looking at Sean. I'm waiting for him to burst out into a gospel hymn. He just looks like, you know, and God. And I'm going to stand up and be like, go, Sean. Sing, boy.
Okay, Sean, do you sing?
No.
Well, we do know that you guys do great things. We've been telling people all morning about Build Chicago, broader urban involvement and leadership development. You guys are out here really trying to get involved in at-risk youth lives before they get caught up in the streets and things of that nature, correct?
Yes.
Correct, and every once in a while, right after they get
Yeah.
caught up. So we have an intervention program. So some kids who've had a little gang involvement or have been referred to us by their schools, we will work with them as well.
How do you work with them? In what way?
Well, intense mentoring is the best way that we do it. We have a number of staff members who have had past, so they know what they're talking about. They haven't long been off the streets themselves in some cases. Many of them have spent some time incarcerated, and so they know what they're talking about. And they can get in the face of young men who look like their cousins, their brothers, their sons, and so they are doing some wonderful work, and it's right up close and personal.
Mm-hmm.
The question that I have, like, how young do the mentors start? Like, do you get them young? Because I think sometimes when they hear it coming from us, it's like, oh, old dude,
Yeah.
get up out of here. You know, it seems like the
They'll say
younger the
that.
mentors
They'll
are.
say that. Sean is one of our mentors.
Okay.
One of our guests here today is
Sean
a
was in
mentor.
these streets in
He
the
was
past,
a,
huh?
well.
Mhm.
he went to some schools that offered some challenges, and he was able to. He was a peacemaker, a gentle giant, and he brings those skills to us, and he's getting paid for it now.
So, Sean, can you give us more about your story? Like, how did you get involved? Like, how did it start? And how long have you been with Build?
I started in building. I was a sophomore in high school. Now I'm a sophomore in college.
Okay.
Okay.
And how did, like, what was your story? You were a bad kid? Like,
No, I was not a bad kid, but I definitely experienced trauma for about 18 years.
Oh, wow. Do you want to share your story?
Go ahead,
Mental,
bro. Yeah.
physical abuse by stepfathers, by uncles, by
Oh.
grandparents for years, and nobody ever believed my story until I came to Build.
How has Build helped you?
It be,
You can take your time.
it helped me be who I am today.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have became a mentor if I did not come to Build.
Wow.
And now you can take those experiences and tell people how Build has helped you, and you instill that in the youth that are coming through maybe some of the same situations and the same backgrounds,
Yeah.
right?
And either one of you all can answer this question for me. I believe in our communities, especially with young black men. I'm not going to say young black women because black women talk to each other. Young black men, I don't think we talk to each other enough. How important is it, if you could tell people out there, for young guys to have somebody to go to say something that might be perceived by the rest of the guys like, oh, you goofy, you lame, to have somebody to talk to where they could say, you know, I'm really struggling with this, you know, what should I do? How important is that in our community?
I'm going to spend one sentence on correcting you with young women because
Okay.
we actually do have Building Girls to Women as a program because we have some girlfriends of gang members, girls who have been recruited to gangs. So that just to correct that narrative, we have a program for
Okay.
girls, and in fact, they're getting ready. Hopefully, if we get to do all of our field trips, they're going to have a retreat shortly, and
Nice.
as you say, women talk, so
Right.
women will talk. But with the young men, it varies. We work in schools. We're in a number of public schools. We work in the Juvenile Detention Center, the temporary facility. We work on our ground, so in offices, in meeting rooms, in classrooms. So there are all sorts of spaces. And sometimes you will see a mentor have to walk a kid off of a situation, a confrontation, some confusion, as you say, being called names, etc., fighting. I hate to say it, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
And so you will see various forms, and even sometimes peer-to-peer counseling or talking it out. We have peace circles that are more formalized. Restorative justice practices. We are trauma informed, so we know what to do. But it takes all of it. It's everything.
Yeah. You guys have told us a lot about what you guys do as an organization, and before you go, of course, you know, with all the information, there's probably somebody listening right now who wants to know how to get in contact with you guys. Where are you located? Can you put that out there so people that are hearing this right now can say, you know what, let me reach out to Bill and see if I can get involved?
We are located at 5100 West Harrison in the Austin community.
Okay.
We're open from 8 to 8,
Yeah,
Yeah.
most days.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Monday
Our
through Friday,
telephone-
8 to 8 in Austin. You said the address one more time.
5100 West Harrison.
Okay.
And you can find us buildchicago.org, build, B-U-I-L-D, chicago.org. And our telephone number is 773-227-2880. So 773-227-2880.
No doubt.
Before you guys want to say, Sean, I'm so proud of you for being so brave and sharing your story, because you are truly going to help other people. Because what happens is when you keep all that inside and you don't let it out, it ruins your whole life, you know? And you are doing all the steps to release it, and those that can relate to your story need someone like you because you've been through what they've been through. So I'm just so proud of you for having the courage to be who you are.
Thank
No
you.
doubt.
No
Thank
doubt.
you.
Thank you guys for what you're doing. Chicago, Miss Jill Bradley, Mr. Sean Parker in the studio. Make sure y'all visit buildchicago.org and find out everything that they got going on. And we appreciate y'all taking a few minutes to come talk to us about it today, all right?
Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you.